This is your host Amma, and today we are in the core of downtown Toronto, and we're going to meet a group of talented artists. If you've ever wondered, like I have, what the inspiration behind a piece of art is, this is the show for you. Anushka, can you tell us what this piece of art is and what drew you to paint something like this?
Well, I was a dancer in profession for most of my life, and so I'm kind of enraptured with the idea of movement and motion and creating pieces that really capture motion and character through a focus on technique. So I was using Conte and Mylar with an eraser to kind of draw what is around me and what I experience as a person who lives in an urban setting. And I think that a lot of things are underrated, and pigeons are one of them. Birds in general, we overlook them, but they have so much character.
It's funny you would choose pigeons when most of the time many people, when we think of birds and beautiful birds to draw, people will think of peacocks and different. Why pigeons?
When we think of pigeons, we think of them as cocky, or, you know, they have this kind of particular character, another character, and I thought that would be interesting to try to explore.
Kirsten Johnson.
Yes.
And she's done some beautiful pieces of art. Kirsten, can you tell us about this one?
This is part of a series I did called Catfight, and I'm still working on it. And I had several different groups of ladies, nurses, stewardesses, librarians, and geisha. And they're all fighting together, and it's all about, you know, catfight. It's such an old idea.
Yes.
It's so stupid on some level. It's like, why is it still around? Why does it still have appeal? But it does. And so it's like, I just thought I would explore that, and so I made these paintings, and I made a film to go along with it, and it's been a lot of fun. I can't get enough of the catfight. I don't know why.
One of my favorite artists, Kathy Hunt, and Kathy has pieces that's going to blow your mind away. Kathy, tell us a bit about yourself, how you got into art, and the pieces we're going to be seeing.
Okay, well, my background actually originally was in filmmaking, and that's where my professional life began. And I think the way that's influenced my work is that I see things sequentially, and I'm interested in the juxtaposition of images. So although these two pieces, for example, are separate images, when you start to build them up, and I make more and more, the impact, a movement is created.
Now this looks almost like rocks with water, just the slight wave of water on it, and you're bringing that from here right onto the canvas.
That's right. Now these are images, these are photographs that I shot in Vancouver Island, and it was light coming through a pool at the base of a waterfall, and so I've taken that and I'm interpreting that through the work into a little bit more abstract piece, less realistic. Definitely my work is very much inspired by the organic forms in nature. So a lot of my work, and this is very much meditative to address that point. I think that once there's multiples of this, it will have a very kind of shimmering, meditative, peaceful effect, and that's my intent.
So if I took this home,
I would hope that it would be because it would offer you that same piece.
Wonderful.
Okay?
Now you have to tell us a bit about yourself, how you came into art, and what you've done.
Okay, well, just very briefly, I do art textiles, and the bigger pieces that you see here are actually representative of some bigger bodies of work that I have been exhibited over many years now. The smaller pieces are the extension of these bigger themes. So that's basically the explanation of what I have here.
Tell me about this. This is almost like someone holding their hands together with, is it, oh, with garlic? Oh, isn't this interesting? This is just garlic
shells, yes.
Garlic shell.
Yes, this is the whole series of hands. I repeat the gesture, but I do it in many materials and using different kinds of materials. It's true mixed media series. And some of it is textile, and some of it is staples, and some of it is felt, or garlic shells, or pins. Each represents something, each stands for something, it's symbolic for some things that the garlic shells are attached to. To me, it personifies the opposites in life. The softness and the hardness and the the frail and the strong, that kind of dichotomy.
When I was
behind this kind of-
behind, just further back, when I saw this, I was thinking, oh, how sweet! You're holding rose petals.
Yeah, and
It
then
looks
you
like
come
rose.
closer,
Yes,
and then you
yes.
see it's garlic shells actually,
Yes.
which is really mundane and everyday, and we
People wouldn't
comes
want.
from edible.
Yeah, you wouldn't want
comes
garlic.
from
Yeah, like
food.
no, it smells.
You're
you wouldn't
not
want.
really holding.
Yeah.
But also the main thing is that it's attached to something sharp and really threatening
Yeah.
and potentially hurting.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm talking about the dichotomies.
How did you come to be an artist?
It's
Have you always been an artist?
Not really, in my mind maybe, in my heart, not technically,
Yeah.
but yes, I came to it pretty early in my life, and that was something I thought I'd be when I was a child, but I didn't always go about things in the straightest possible line, so it didn't happen right
Final
away.
piece here, which is called "Still There, Perhaps Forever."
Yeah.
What?
That's
I can't. Is this a bowl? I can't figure this one. Tell me a bit about this piece.
This again is just one in the series of many bowls. A bowl is very symbolic object for me, and traditionally and historically, it has been symbolic in many cultures. So basically, it's again this play on the opposite, something unexpected, something where you may give an offering in a bowl.
But
the
when
bowl-
I love food, so when I see a bowl, I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm
it's an
ready to
offering.
eat, right?
Exactly.
It's food. But I
Yes.
look into this bowl
It's-
and it's full of safety pins.
Well, exactly. That's where this contrast comes into play. It's a surprise, it's a threatening element, it's an element of danger. It contained in a bowl that initially stands for something nurturing, such as food offering. So again, it's about life dichotomies.
Now, go down and tell me, because in this, there's a common thread.
Yes.
And the common thread is there's something, it's more than meets the eye. Something could
Yes.
seem gentle or soft, and then
Exactly.
you look deeper and there's a
Yes.
sharper meaning behind
Yes,
it.
exactly. That's what my
Why?
meaning, yes.
Tell me why that is a common theme for you.
I think it just emerged as a theme over a long period of time, and it's just not something that you sit and you decide on it. You know, it evolves. It evolves. I think it's more about my observations. It's how I view life, and I view it in lots of lots of dichotomies, lots of different opposing forces actually working together or against each other. So it comes from very long observation of things and people and relationships and memories and all kinds of things that make up our lives.
When you speak of opposing forces, there's only one force, and it's a force to reckon with. Her name is Gordana, and as you can see, her work is absolutely amazing. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. Amazing series.